chat about that whilst we wait to see what the stats are happening. Or, yes, let's get it going. Ninja's attack is in. What did we have here? More Root Riders. Town Hall is still standing, though, in the middle of this base.
I have flashbacks of a certain attack which looked kind of similar. But hey, let's hope that he has enough Root Riders to go all the way back now towards the Town Hall and get that 3-star. The Town Hall is going to explode. He's going to distract the Monolith, which is working semi-decent, I guess, with the multi-inferno tower, like the multi-inferno beam of the Town Hall, taking those skeletons out. The Root Riders are opening the compartment for the King, and it should be a 3-star, but it's not even close to the quick attack of SYNCHRONIC, which means they will have the lead after one attack each.
Yes, 3 stars from both of
Crashing
these
websites and check what type of equipments they have leveled up. But we have actually a new and next attack, and it seems to be like just the Root Riders, but with lightnings instead of the Overgrowth spell. And, well, let's take a look at how this is going to work for him.
Yeah, this does clear off some of the splash damage. I think we got the Ricochet Cannon and the Multi-Archer Tower, some new defenses that are available at Town Hall 16, which is mainly, I think, for funneling purposes at this moment, because we're pathing towards the left-hand side with those Root Riders. They're just going to power through those walls before going for the Eagle Artillery and into the Town Hall compartment. The Warden ability protecting them, but also regaining all of their health back before they start to take down the Town Hall in the middle of this base.
Yeah, but to compare it to the Overgrowth option, this time all of the troops in the core are taking the town explosion damage and the poison damage right after. But Root Riders are quite tanky, so this might be not the biggest problem for them. As the Royal Champion, everything is pushing through, and right now he has crossed the 1-minute mark with quite a few defenses on the back end, so this one is not going to be as quick as maybe some of the others.
Yeah, a lot of these single points here, the single Inferno there, charging up, doing quite a bit of damage there as well. Some of these Root Riders are pretty low. 1 minute 40 on the board. Queen goes to ability, gains some healers, but she will clean up pretty nicely. We're around that 1 minute 30 mark, which seems pretty average at the moment based off of the previous matches that we've seen. Like Electro Titans, a lot of them have been using Root Riders, for example, now. Now, Electro Titans are out the board, though, because they are pretty slow. They're a nice combination sometimes to help with Clan Castle troops or potential traps, but we don't see them as often anymore. Now, Darkstar coming in, and he's already got that Warden ability early because the single Inferno is doing a lot of damage already. I'm not sure if we lost one, and he's also combining it here in the middle with the Overgrowth spell. Did not get the Monolith in or the Eagle Artillery.
Yeah, he had a lot of troops going around the outside. That's why the Warden completely went to the side. So the healing effect, which all of those players are always looking for on the Root Riders, was not really happening, which means now he has lost a lot of troops. The Queen did go inside on the other side, though, which is really solid for him. There goes the Rage Towers now. Is it going to be enough power? I think it looks really solid for him with the Royal Champion, with the Queen, everything in the core, and some incredible, nicely placed freezes.
Yeah, the beautiful freeze, getting as much value as possible, freezing the scatter shot and the Town Hall simultaneously. This Monolith has gone down finally. Few hidden testers trying to slow down on that back end, but we're just over the minute mark, getting those last few buildings down, and we've got another triple on the board. This was, again, another quicker one, 1 minute 20 seconds around that time from Darkstar here.
SYNCHRONIC side, and what they did there. They went in with the Root Riders as well, but nothing too fancy otherwise. Like, no Overgrowth spell. Instead, just a couple of skeleton spells.
Yeah, the skeleton spells will be nice to distract some of the defenses, because I can see 2 single Infernos and the Monolith, so they can do quite a bit of damage. He's actually using that first one here already, distracting the single Inferno and some all other defenses. He's got the jump spell, which will connect these compartments for the King to go in for the Eagle Artillery and the Monolith, which will be nice because these Root Riders will not take that much damage from the Eagle Artillery later on in the attack.
Yes, there is a jump spell for the Baron. Like, I think that's the cool thing, or like the important thing for this one, is to get your troops separate, and especially the King. I mean, the King behind the Root Riders is mainly because you have the root riders opening the entire compartments for the Barbarian King. And I feel like the Barbarian King is such a key thing regarding time. Like with the splash, with just the epic gauntlet, he is such a game changer. And on this attack, it was perfect with the jump, getting him into their own compartment. That's the root riders, the queen on the outside. So the split of those troops was really...
2 attacks in, and we've got the next one in from Einstein. And we've got the OG, we got the gauntlet abilities, double book on the warden. Did we have the healer puppet on the queen as well? That can be nice for like a mini queen charge.
That's the same base again, which we just watched the replay on. Does VM Legacy use the same base multiple times? I'm just confused. Like, did it
This one
work
has
in
3
tests?
single infernos though.
The last one had multi-inferno towers. Is that the only difference?
I think there was 1 multi-inferno next to the clan castle, if I'm correct. So more splash. Well, there's an extra skeleton spell as well to help counter that, maybe.
Well, let's see if it's going to work again as in the first one, which has worked great for SYNCHRONIC. They had an incredible time there. We see the root riders pushing into the shop side. The skeleton spells are distracting all of those key defenses. The single inferno towers, the new merged defense, the cannon, the ricochet cannon. Town Hall should go down soon. The king is just obliterating this monolith and eagle compartment, and they're pushing through.
Yeah, he's trying to replicate the quick attack that we saw, which was 1 minute 9 seconds. It is a little bit slower, though, from these root riders. They're slowly thinning out as they approach the back end here now, approaching that 1 minute mark. King gets a revive, is going for the Scattershot. World Champion gets the single Inferno. Now it is almost the same. I'm pretty sure it was really close on time. We'll have to go.
Still some incredible attackers, and Ariam is this person to go for. Deploying everything as quickly as he can to push everything into that middle part. He is using the Overgrowth spell again, which means the Town Hall is probably going to be one of the last buildings to go down.
Indeed, we've got the root riders that they might be splitting a little bit. One's going to go path with the king, and the warden's actually going to be pulled into that middle part of the base. The other root riders are going towards the eagle artillery. Queen's reaching over these walls into this compartment, and as you said, the overgrowth coming in hot, slowing down how much damage is coming in on the town hall and the monolith at the moment. They will bypass it and then return back into this compartment to finally get it down.
We have the troops really splitting away from their town hall. They have to be healthy enough to push through all of the remaining defense and then come back to the town hall. The king ability has been already used. And well, now the town hall is literally the last building. They have to somehow power all the way through. He has 1 rage left, but no other spells. There goes the rage. The root riders are already down, which means the king cannot get into the last couple of compartments. He's relying on the royal champion. She has her ability, but she has to get that town hall.
Oh, she uses her ability. Seeking Shield does go off, gets quite a bit of damage down, but she's taking so much damage. The Town Hall beams are melting the remaining health away, and the Queen's health is slowly getting picked off as well. Just a few Packers and the Phoenix remaining on the south-hand side. Ariam has to still get the Town Hall down, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
And that is the crazy thing. If you're picking up those strategies, those approaches of the other teams, and you might have not the same routine with those approaches, it can result in this one-star type. We have seen this already now twice with the Overgrowth spell. This attack might be quick if it works, but it might backfire. Then it's really, really bad. Can the P.E.K.K.A. somehow get through this wall and still take down the Town Hall? I'm not really sure how many hit points the Town Hall has left. I think around like 75%-ish. Oh no, 50.
Half.
It's actually half. This might be possible for the P.E.K.K.A.
I wonder how much health does the P.E.K.K.A. have? How much
Wait,
damage
is it
did it
99?
take? Oh,
with
it's
the Town Hall explosion?
No, the P.E.K.K.A. was too low. That was so unfortunate. 98%. Heartbreaking to see the Town Hall being left up. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. General X is up with the next attack. More Root Riders. And we've started off with the heroes onto the right-hand side. Now he's deployed that queen with the king already. And look, they're bringing in that jump spell yet again to get some more access to these deeper compartments with the king.
Yeah, it really feels like that this was the idea they had, and I think so far it's paying off massively. It does not, or it seems to not have the same risk involved as the overgrowth method of Tribe. And instead, with having this king jumping to the core like that as well, I think another thing is triggering and luring out the clan castle and making sure it's not stuck on the Root Riders is a massive thing. The queen on the other side with the healers now turning into little queen charge is really strong as well. And this attack looks really solid.
Yeah, he prepped that beautifully. King cleared out very nicely as well. Helped clear out some of those defenses in preparation for his mini queen charge. With those walls open, she got the scatter shot down. She is taking quite a bit of damage here by the Expo, which he did have a skeleton spell to distract.
The Super Dragon.
And the Root Riders are still going strong. There is a Super Dragon still up though, which is going to do quite a bit of damage because it also splashes on all of these Root Riders. They have the walls open. They're on the monolith. Those super minions in here as well, trying to pick off the Super Dragon. I don't think it's going to be enough though to get a defense though. General X with yet
What the
another.
average time was of Tribe in their match?
I'm not sure. Pretty much they were all around the 110. I think the longest time was 120. I think from Nebrox, followed by 119 from Excosis. So they must have been around a similar average time as well. So I wonder if we'll get a matchup between these two. That is definitely going to be spicy to see who will have the quicker attacks.
Well, we have Fluxian now with his next attack, and it's going to be the Root Riders again. This one is no jump, but it's an overgrowth spell again. But he's going into the Town Hall this time, which is a different approach than we have seen because it's more like a box space style and not the core Town Hall, which we have seen from so many other teams.
Yeah, now he's frozen. He's frozen and made invisible by using that overgrowth spell on the Eagle Artillery, as you mentioned many times before. This does help with the amount of damage that these Root Riders are taking. There is a bit of a split as well, which helps with the heroes because the World Champion's on the left, and at the moment the Expo's being distracted, so she stays pretty much almost at full health. And these other heroes, they're powering through that right-hand side. One healer does follow these Root Riders and King into the Eagle Artillery compartment. The main thing is that we have to backtrack into that monolith area and get that down as well.
Yes, turning around, taking that building out and getting that 3-star. And this one is going to be in the around 1 minute 30 seconds, which for some teams apparently is quite slow. We already said it's around the average. Oh no!
Oh.
Wait, they have to walk all the way to the elixir storage. No chance!
Yeah, that's going to eat up a lot of time. One archer would have been able to get that down, save him a few seconds. They do still
That's
have...
for sure. Getting this damage spread is a huge key thing. But wait a second. Actually, they're going in with regular dragons. I felt like that out of the different dragons we have, which means like super dragons, we have the electric dragons, we have obviously the regular dragons. Out of those three, I felt like the regular dragons were the weakest. But apparently, Mark is saying, I got this, we're fine. I would just go with the regular dragons and hopefully first off triple, but as well get a nice tag time just for the momentum for our next matches then in this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, Dragons, he doesn't have to worry about time. You can see that he's already eaten up for the most part of a minute as well now. And the Blimp is under that ability. Went to the Town Hall compartment now. The Giga Poison from the Spell Tower also did a bit of damage on some of his troops as well. We're pathing towards that left-hand side. Now he still has a bunch of freezes and skeleton spells. And the reason for this is that there are a bunch of single Infernos on the right-hand side of Synthe's base. We got that first one coming in as well for the Royal Champion, second one as well as the freeze coming in to help protect everything that's on that right hand side.
The healers are getting slowly picked off by that multi-Inferno Tower, the Royal Champion losing her Fox, I believe. And now the King has to power through the back end with this Queen together. The Queen getting targeted, no ability left. And I think this might result into... Okay, never mind. There is a great freeze. Yes, the Roger ability. He should be fine, right? Right?
Oh, don't say that too soon. There's a bunch of skeleton traps popping up. Now, the Royal Champion ability is very valuable because she will regain some health. The Phoenix is still alive, which will help distract some of those shots from the multi-Archer Tower. She's pathing towards the left-hand side. The second Archer Tower starting to lock onto her, as well as the Wizard Tower. It's getting close. Her health is ticking down, and she will go down and leaves the Wizard Tower up here as well.
I feel like, as I said, she has her ability. She used it, but I'm not sure what was the ability on that one because she barely recovered any hit points whatsoever. And this is going to be the fail. But I guess they were just fine with a safe 2-star, right? I mean, just the approach overall looked like a really safe 2-star approach. So I guess I would not really say, okay, that was a crazy defense or anything. It was more like, okay, they just wanted to play it safe. They wanted to go for the safe approach and get that victory to stay in the upper bracket, because this is all what they had to do. They just had to get this 2-star and then get into the upper bracket and have an extra tournament life.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the safe 2 stars, all they needed there. They had that 1-star defense, which did come in clutch for them. Trying to get as much percentage in as possible on this one, but unfortunately, the Headhunter will step in range of this Archer Tower. 4 buildings stay up here on Synthe's base, which
at least twice.
Yeah. Synthe is up with the final attack, and look what he has brought for us. We are in for a treat. We have Zapquake Mass Hogs. Now, Synthe is known to be doing some really cool hog attacks. Let's see what he brings on this one.
Well, I've seen this attack get crazy overkills, and I've seen this attack fail miserably. But so far, with the attacks where it failed, it was most of the time because of like raged up multi-inferno towers. The good news on this one is there are no multi-inferno towers on this top side, and that's why he's starting right away with those hogs. The town hall has not even went down yet.
Yeah, he used that warden ability very early as well, because there's a lot of splash damage on that left-hand side as well as the enemy queen. So he used that warden ability to protect the headhunters as well. And now, since those hogs took a bit of damage, he's using some heal spells to heal them up. Now, the multi-inferno is present as well as that poison spell tower, slowing down these hogs whilst doing some damage. And those clan castle troops are still up. He also had the arrow on the queen. I don't think it got any value, though.
Well, that's pretty nice summary of that equipment. You don't get value out of that one, except if you want to use it, and you have only invested ores into that one, then I guess you have to use it. But otherwise, this is going to be a nice 3-star for Synthi. The plan overall was great. The lightnings worked out amazing. And single front towers are not the best defense versus those Hog Rider attacks. So really great job with the plan by Synthi and a nice 3-star for them. Wasn't the quickest, but I think they can be happy with this one, moving then into the lower bracket, and then having the match over there with the final score of 13-14 for this match.
Yeah, Synchronic sending strong.